Welcome to Memo's Adventures. Me and Loki here, we're going to take a walk on the Bona Dea Trail in Fort Russellville, Arkansas. We'll see how much fun this one is this time. See y'all in a bit. One thing I've learned right off the bat is the restrooms. Well, they were okay. They weren't bad, but I guess they could have used a little maintenance. And there's not a lot of information out here. It doesn't tell you a lot about which way direction. I mean, there's an obvious direction to go, and then there's some side trails, and they don't tell you how long they are, name of them, anything like that. Doesn't tell you nothing. So, or at least not that I've seen. I can't find a sign or anything anywhere. So we got off on the wrong trail. So something I just discovered is called the Little Shorty Trail. So we turn around, we're not far into it, so we just turn around and we're going to go back to get on the actual Bona Dea Trail. Okay, I found it. There is a map that tells you all the different routes that you can take. So I was wrong. Okay, now that we're on the right track, I don't know how much of this, get out of that. I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to do, because if the wind would calm down, I'd be okay. But my ears are about froze off already, and we're just barely started. So we're going to see how far we can make it, and if we can. There's several different trails here, and we're going to try to do the Walden Trail, which is about 2.5 miles. I would do the whole thing, but I don't even know if I can do 2.5 miles right now because it's cold. It's a little cold on my ears. The rest of me's okay, but my ears are froze. Okay. Loki loves it. You can see we got him a harness. He seems to be walking better with that harness than he did with that leash around his collar around his neck. He's actually doing pretty good. I'm surprised. This is cool. Only about 0.8 miles into the hike, this is where you go off on one of the trails that is called Rabbit Run. And I'm not sure. Rabbit Run, let's see here, I don't think it says how long. It did on the other one back there, but it doesn't say on this one how long Rabbit Run is. I know the trail that we're going to try to take is going to be about 2.5. Yep. I hate litter bugs. You know, back whenever I was a kid, there used to be this commercial, and I think they should bring it back, because they used to say that's a slap in America's face. You know, it's the truth. If you're gonna bring drinks, eats, whatever out to these trails, pick up after yourself. It's not that hard to do. We are here, and this trail that we're by says it's called the Gator Trail, but down here it says it's called the Bridge Trail. So I don't know, but that's the Gator/Bridge Trail. And that pond right there is called Bullfrog Pond. No, sorry, it's called Goose Pond. Coming up on a Y here, and they even got a porta potty. That's actually impressive to me, because you just never know. Got a little bench right here. Stop and take a break if you want to. That's cool, that's nice. But I think we're going to go this way, but let me check the map, which I've got all trails on my phone, but we're just going to go ahead and look here. See a Serendipity Trail. Yeah, that goes that way, and the Serendipity Trail is, I think, I can't remember either, nearly 4 or 5 miles. 4 miles, I think. But we'll go this way, and this is where we're going to the Walden. Yeah, here we are. Okay, right there. Walden Way. That's the way. It's kind of just cuts across. You don't go all the way around, but dang, I don't know. Let me think about this a minute. I decided to go ahead and do Walden Way because my ears are cold. But, you know, sun's starting to come out, so that's warming it up a little bit. But we're going to go ahead and go this way. But I'm really starting to get a little impressed with this trail. I wasn't very impressed at first, but, you know, first impressions weren't all that great. But they are now. This is pretty cool. Well, this don't look very good. I won't even let Loki get a drink of water out of it. I tell you, I am impressed with the fact that they've got, you know, benches all throughout this trail, and they've got maps all throughout this trail, and there I was complaining, saying they didn't have no directions. They got them all over the place. Well, I crossed this bridge, but I don't know if I should have or not. But if they want to keep people out of it, come here, Loki. Oh. If they want to keep people out of it, they're going to have to be doing better than that. Because this was on my trail, and I didn't see any warning signs saying not to cry. Well, yeah, it said it at the beginning, but I mean, before I took this particular trail, it didn't say not to. Coming up on another bridge, and this one looks pretty good. Looks pretty new. I'm glad, because that other one was really sketchy. Yeah, this one's quite nice. It's concrete. No rotten wood to worry about falling through on. Something I should mention too, all along this trail, they've got little setups where you can stop and exercise, do different exercises while you're along this trail, and that's pretty cool. I'm not doing them at this time anyway. I might do some few of them sometime, but not at the moment. Nope, Loki, we ain't doing no push-ups today. It's a nice trail, it really is. I don't like to have to hear all the traffic from the highway. I'd rather be way out in the woods somewhere, you know, but it's kind of chilly today, so I wanted to stay down off the mountain. So this is what you get, and it's nice though. It's not too bad. Okay, yeah, we're fixing to get over here and do this. You think so? Not. Another little exercise thing here. That's pretty cool. I like that. You like that, Loki? Do you stretch your legs? Well, apparently we made it to the finish line, but we still got a little ways to go to get to the parking lot. We made it to the finish line, Loki! We're at the end. Okay, well, we made it. Time trail, and it was not, all in all, I give it a 4.5, maybe, you know. Just a couple of things that could have been a little better, but it was nice for being in town, you know. It was a pretty nice little hike. And I think I wore Loki out, but his harness didn't fit him like it should, so we're fixing to take it back to PetSmart and get him a smaller size. So anyway, that's the Bona Dea Trail. I hope you like it and subscribe.